thank you all for coming back out for our second press conference of the day concerning this matter. I'd like to report to the media and to the public that we do have a suspect in custody at this time. It is a gentleman who went to the Jasper area and made contact with law enforcement up there, and he's indicated that he was involved in the incident yesterday. He is on his way back to Tuscaloosa. We have not filed charges against him, and at this time we will not be releasing his name or photograph. When we do file charges against him, we will provide more additional information to y'all. I'd like to thank all of the agencies that assisted us in this endeavor, from the Tuscaloosa Police Department, Tuscaloosa Fire and Rescue Service, Tuscaloosa County Sheriff's Department, the Alabama State Troopers, the FBI, the United States Marshal Service, the ATF, the Tuscaloosa County District Attorney's Office, and everyone else who assisted us, and especially the people out there in the public who saw the video and made the phone calls that got us the information that we needed to put us on the right track to get this case solved and get this individual off the streets. And from there, I'll take any questions that you have.
Chief, other than his admittance in there in Jasper, what makes you so sure that this may be the person responsible for those overnight shootings?
Well, our investigation is continuing, and we are doing some things to follow up on findings that we're coming across, and that we feel certain that we will be able to connect the dots with this individual and the incidents from last night.
Do you know why he turned himself in?
No, I do not know what made him turn himself in.
Did Jasper authorities recover a weapon?
As far as I know, they have not recovered a weapon.
Can you talk about the connection to Northport anymore? That is there a connection? Do we know now, given the nature of the suspect?
We do believe that there is possibly a connection, but we're still investigating that part of the case.
There's some talk out there that there was capstone drilling. Maybe the fire was involved in this as well. Could you clarify that?
We're still investigating that part of it as well.
What is it about the suspect that makes you believe that this is legitimate? What makes you think it's legitimate?
Just based on some of the evidence that we've collected on a search warrant that we're running and the information that he's told us.
Was he in possession of the weapon that was used?
We do not know that.
Has he given a motive?
No.
Chief, you said he made contact with the police. Can you describe how that happened?
He went to a business in Jasper and told the individuals at that business who he was and that he was sought here in connection with the shooting. And they called the Jasper Police Department.
Chief, is he from there? Do you know why he wound up in Jasper?
No, I do not know if he's from there or not.
Could this be something between rival bystanders?
We do not know at this time. That's a lead that we're following up on.
Any further details on whether or not it's connected to Northport?
One at a time.
Is his identity, which you're not releasing, I understand, but does it match up with some of the information you had already developed before you walked into that setting?
Yes.
Any other connections between this incident and the one up in Northport?
We're looking at that right now. We're trying to connect the dots on that during the investigation.
Did he walk into a FedEx store? Is that where he walked into?
It was a business up there. I don't know if it was FedEx or UPS, but it was a similar type parcel business.
It wasn't a convenience store, though.
As far as we know, no.
Do you know anything about the timeline from when he fled to when he got to Jasper and turned himself in?
No. All right, thank you.
One last question. Prior to this news conference, last news conference, you guys said that you had no idea who this individual was. So apparently you did have some leads as to who the person might be, given that you have tied this person to the person that is being brought in Jasper. Is that correct?
Yes, during the last interview, I indicated to you all that we were following up on leads that were coming in on Crime Stoppers, and he was one of the leads that came in on Crime Stoppers.
Chief, has there been any change in the condition of any of the victims?
None that I'm aware of. I have not heard back from the hospital.
So this was a lead that someone gave you that he might be heading to Jasper? Someone had seen him up there?
No, the lead was that he was involved in the incident, and we were following up on that lead.
Earlier, did you know where any potential suspect might be, or did you have any idea until you got the call from Jasper?
We had his information and his name, and we were following up using that information.
What kind of charges could he be facing?
Obviously, several charges and counts of attempted murder, shooting into an occupied business, and several other charges related to firearms, possibly.
Can you give us an update on the victims who were in very critical condition?
I do not have an update on any of the victims.
Chief, any indication that he had help transporting himself from here in Tuscaloosa to Jasper?
We do not know that at this time, and we will be following up on that.
Did he have a vehicle there in Jasper?
We do not know that, and we'll be following up on that.
When will you be releasing his name?
As soon as we file charges against him.
When will he be arriving back
That
here?
will be after we've completed our investigation to our satisfaction.
When will he be arriving back here?
He may be here right now, but if not, he should be here any minute. We thank y'all.